If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail.
Nike recently revealed the biggest bombshell in women's sports, and the financial fallout is already rocking the whole business. Stop everything you're doing. Officially present is Caitlin Clark's distinctive logo, and the sales figures are astounding.
And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming in 2026. Now, this is going to be her logo for all of her Nike stuff that is Caitlin Clark official stuff, just like...
After months of anticipation, Nike finally made the decision to release what may have been the most anticipated logo reveal in the history of women's basketball. Nike was launching a financial powerhouse that was already changing the economics of women's sports when Caitlin Clark sat down and revealed those interlocking CS with that secret third C concealed inside.
I think it's growing on me. I do. I think I like it. I went to order a t-shirt and I can't get one. We're on that pre-order action, I guess. Comparison, this is the logo, the two CCs intertwined together. Somebody said it looked a lot like a 1950s airline logo. And I was like, I kind of see that. There's Breonna Stewart.
The design is simple, elegant, and easily recognizable. A tiny hidden C that represents how her game was created from the ground up is interlaced with two larger C's that signify her magnetic connection with fans worldwide. A result of her unwavering determination, passion, and never-ending quest for excellence.
Double C on my jacket like Caitlin Clark. Flau'jae Johnson called it with her reference to CC in her song, because finally Nike has unveiled the signature CC logo, which features two C's. Caitlin Clark, of course, her name. I've joked about this situation for a while when people wonder what was going on with Nike, and I just can't imagine they would sign her to the deal that they did and then not eventually have some big product on the way. And of course, she is part of the partnership as well. Perhaps she could have been promoted more in the meantime, but regardless, she's so popular, all you got to do is drop a link.
In order to produce something that reflects her accuracy, strength, and special capacity to motivate the next generation, Nike and Clark meticulously considered every little detail. However, this is what is making everyone go completely crazy. The market's initial reaction was nothing short of spectacular.
It looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise from Nike. Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands.
Subscribe if you're enjoying it. Let's discuss what transpired when this logo was released. After increasing steadily, Nike stock saw yet another huge surge as investors realized they were sitting on a gold mine. The day following Clark's logo reveal, the company's shares continued their post-earnings bounce, rising 3%, bringing their overall gains to 17% as their quarterly results surpassed forecasts.
That says, Caitlin's signature logo pulls you in like her game. It features interlocking C's. Her mark is emblematic of ever-expanding range on the court. Celebrate her logo debut with this soft cotton logo tee. And you know what's interesting about this design? It does look like they are interlocked, but if you kind of like squint your eyes, it also kind of looks like a very dimensional one C in front of the other one. I don't know if that's just me. According to Nike, the shirt is available, but it's not available just yet. But you can be notified for when it does go on sale. I can only imagine it's going to get sold out lickety-split.
And this is only the start. When Caitlin Clark's iconic shoe debuts in 2026, industry analysts estimate it may bring in an incredible $100 to $150 million for Nike. Renowned sneaker industry insider Nick DePaula is known to have stated, "I believe Caitlin's shoe might generate $100 million in sales when it launches. It has the potential to rank among the top 5 hallmark teams in basketball overall, not just in the W." But hold on, things get even stranger. With estimations as high as $150 million, some projections are pushing that figure even higher, making Clark's signature line one of the most prosperous basketball shoe brands in recent history.
And all it took was for her to take to social media to make this announcement, for everybody to go into a frenzy, and for, I think, the vibes to pick up just a little bit. It's that genuine love the fans have for Caitlin Clark. And the logo, pretty dope. Pretty dope, if I do say so myself. You see it right there? That's the look at it from the truck. They're going to be having to back up Brinks trucks to deal with all the orders that are coming for that sucker. But Caitlin Clark makes the announcement, says that the signature line is on the way in 2026.
The detractors don't want to acknowledge this. Caitlin Clark does more than just sell goods. She is changing entire market segments by herself. The lady who accounted for 26.5% of the WNBA's total revenue in 2024 is now in a position to help the league's economy by up to $1 billion in 2025. Her impact on Nike in particular has been enormous. Do you recall Nike's Kobe V Pro sneakers with the Indiana Fever colors? They sold out in a matter of minutes, and the average resale price shot up to $375 right away, with some pairs reaching $800. Athletes don't typically demand that. That is the realm of superstar cultural icons. The sales figures for the jerseys are equally crazy. In 2024, Clark's Indiana Fever jersey was the second best-selling basketball jersey in the NBA and WNBA after Stephen Curry's. In 2024, her jersey sales skyrocketed by an incredible 1,193%, and she has continued to hold the top spot for WNBA product sales in 2025.
Caitlin Clark's new Kobe Bryant 5 sneaker sells out online in minutes. There hasn't been this much calamity over a white woman's shoe since Cinderella in the glass slipper.
And of course, just today, Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they've missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner, like camping out, trying to get the shoe. I also heard that Nike stocked about 14,000 of these, and that is an unconfirmed report, but they sold out in less than a minute. If that's any indication of what a Caitlin Clark signature shoe will do, I think Nike better continue to get on it and get ready to launch this brand for Caitlin.
Nike was the first to realize that they were doing more than simply signing a basketball player. They were making an investment in a phenomena of culture. The Nike strategy was referred to by Jefferies analysts as a daring wager on women, realizing that the business is entering one of the sports markets with the quickest rate of growth. Nothing could be more ideal in terms of time. In 2025, women's sports are expected to bring in $2.35 billion worldwide, a 25% increase from 2024. Basketball is expected to overtake soccer as the most lucrative women's sport. This year, women's basketball alone is predicted to generate over $1 billion in income, primarily because to players like Clark who increase investment, ticket sales, and merchandise. In recent quarters, Nike's women's training wear has already experienced high single-digit growth. And that was before to the unveiling of Clark's logo. The brand is reaping the benefits of its investment in WNBA players like Clark, Wilson, and Sabrina Ioanu. Upon its online debut, Wilson's trademark shoe sold out in less than 5 minutes.